and welcome to Kentucky State Park's Recreation Station. My name is Clinton Joplin, and I'm coming to you today from E.P. Tom Sawyer State Park. And today we're going to be talking about the history of the land here at E.P. Tom Sawyer State Park. Now, for some of you may already know that the land at E.P. Tom Sawyer State Park used to be the home of the Central State Hospital. But before all that was established, used to be Native Americans here. They used to use the land for hunting grounds and use our natural springs as drinking water. Now, after the settlers came in, there was a man named by Isaac Height. Isaac Height was the first landowner of this property. Now, he built a house on this establishment, so let's go see if we can find his home on E.P. Tom Sawyer State Park. Hi, Emma.
Hi, Clinton. Here we are at where we think Isaac Height's homestead was set up. He lived here with his family until he was attacked by Native Americans and died from his injuries. After that, the family held onto it for a couple years and then sold it to the state, where they used the whole land as a boys' reform school. After it was a reform school for about 4 years, in 1873, they quickly turned the land into Kentucky's 4th asylum, later became known as Central State Hospital. So now, Clinton, we'll go back to the original site for the administration building and let you guys take a look at that.
I'm standing now on what was the Central State Hospital's administration building. Now let's look at that on a picture of what that used to look like back then. Now, the Central State Hospital was very self-sustaining, and they were very self-sustaining because they had so many patients. They had over 5,000 at one point. Now, the patients would have done everything from cutting the grass to washing the laundry to cooking to farming, all that stuff. Now, with the help from Emma Faulkner and Nick Price, we're actually going to walk around and show you how self-sustaining the Central State Hospital was. So let's go find out what Nick Price has for us.
And here we are at the largest reservoir the hospital constructed on park grounds. Behind me, you'll see the dam's head wall where they control the outflow of water. To my right, you'll see a remnant of the reservoir wall itself. This was the final attempt by the hospital to collect natural water sources in order to provide cooking, cleaning, and drinking water. After this failed attempt, in 1911, they actually got hooked up to the city of Louisville water source. Here we are at one of the water sources that was used by the Central State Hospital. It's a natural spring-fed water source. It actually filled a small reservoir that's adjacent to this flow of water here. It was used for such things as cooking, cleaning, consumption by humans and livestock, and also the farming operations. Another purpose of this water was it was fed to the power station where they burnt coal, and the burning coal and the water generated steam, which turned turbines to actually generate their very own electrical source. A byproduct of that burning of coal was this coal slag, and we can find this coal slag all over the park, repurposed for many different things. Let's go see where we can find some more. So here I am actually on one of the old roads that the hospital used, and they used this coal slag to lay it down and create a nice hard surface for the roadways. You can find this evident on many of the park's roads and paths that we still use today. This path actually would have led from the old farm operation alongside of the field to the orchard all the way down to the cemetery. Let's take a short walk down to the cemeteries and learn more from Emma. Here I am at the cemeteries located in the park. I'm here with Emma Faulkner, one of the park interpreters. She's going to explain to us a little bit more about the cemeteries.
Yes, we have 2 cemeteries here on the park left over from Central State Hospital. We do have a trail that runs by so you can come and see them. The 2 cemeteries here, not a lot of the graves are marked. There's a couple of headstones in there that we can take a look at. But a lot of the patients lived most of their lives at the hospital, so some of them were laid to rest in these areas. Here we are at the root cellar. This was used by Central State Hospital to store their different vegetables into the base here to keep them cool. As you can see, it's slanted so a carriage could easily pull through. The patients would help unload or load up vegetables, and then the carriage would drive out the other side. We're here at the barn. This was originally all used by Central State Hospital, where again all the patients would help with the farming and the milking cows to help keep that self-sustaining aspect of the hospital. After the hospital's use, KCTC would use this area for their horticulture schools to grow and sell plants. Now in 1974, it became EP Tom Sawyer State Park. So we'll see some uses of the park today. Thank you for taking a step back in time with us and learning about the history of the land here at EP Tom Sawyer State Park. Now, some of the areas that we saw today were restricted, but in the near future when we're able to do some guided hikes, the interpretive staff can take everyone down to those areas and see them. Thank you all for watching Kentucky State Park's Recreation Station. Make sure to follow our Facebook page at EP Tom Sawyer State Park for more videos, and stay safe out there.